Good morning, everybody. What is it? June the 9th. Wow, absolutely. Welcome in, Drones and Coffee. Want to thank the Sunrise crew there for their morning thing. Chris Hope there. Chris, keep that rain over in Texas, though. Golly, we've been, I'll say we've been getting a lot of rain. We have gotten a lot of bad weather, but as far as rain, we haven't personally got a whole lot here. I had some really bad weather up the road, up I-55 north. I think it was Monday. Had a tornado go touch down there in Amite, Louisiana. So, yeah, they were out of power up there for about 24 hours, actually, at some parts of that. So, welcome in, everybody. John, CT Pirate, Lance, TJ, Jack Rabbit, Scotty, Rodney Bill, Mela. Who else? Captain, I say Uncle Joe, Captain Joe, Hike and Fly. Who else is in here? Welcome in. Ron Janke, welcome in. Hot Rod, what's up, Hot Rod? Mr. Rick. But Rick says almost first, maybe next time. There you go. Well, how's everybody doing? Getting some flying in. Trucker Steve, welcome in. Let's see. Mela says, good morning, Ron. I slept in, stayed watching a movie. Sorry, I missed you. Yeah, Ron. Let's see here what's happening here. Ray.
Hey, Johnny. How you doing?
Good morning.
Scott.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We'll see how long my internet holds up.
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Scotty?
No, not much. Just been hanging low lately. Been working.
How's the property coming there?
Well, you can see I got insulation and got some HVAC going on in here, but we kind of moved over to the she shed, trying to work on the she shed now. So
good deal.
Nice.
By the time you get off some of that money, I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do with it all, you know.
Yeah, it's been part of the problem. Matter of fact, I just replaced my transmission in my truck, a 5-year-old truck, and you changing out a transmission. That doesn't make sense.
Wow.
But if you start asking around, you find like everybody else is doing the same thing. It's a shame they're selling these things as high as they are and giving us crap.
Transmissions are $5,000 now.
Yeah, that's about what I paid. Yeah.
Wow.
I tell you, Scott. Hey,
Captain Joe, how you doing?
When you got minimum wage and all of that, even now, I say, where they build those cars and trucks, those guys are making.
Well, I paid more for that truck than I did my first house.
Oh yeah, join the club there.
Yep.
Here you go. Chris got the solution right there. Buy a Ford.
Well, the funny thing is, while my truck was in the shop, that's what I was driving was a Ford for 2 weeks. So.
Yeah. I tell you, man, it's they're expensive. Scotty been doing any flying or not too much?
No, you know what? I can't even think of when the last time I put my drone up. We've had this storm down here in Tallahassee, and that's kind of part of my business. So I'll be honest, I've been wore out. I was walking with a contractor the other day, and she says, you know what? I'm just tired. And that's exactly what it is. We're all doing the best we can as quick as we can to try to help all these people. But there's so many homes that have been hit in this area. We had 3 tornadoes. 2 of them merged together, and they hit the old neighborhoods in Tallahassee, which had old trees that had not been damaged before, and it took down almost every tree in those neighborhoods.
Really?
So, Ron, that tornado was on the ground probably 15, 20 miles.
Wow.
Wow.
We
It's
used to
terrible.
we always dread hurricane season, as y'all do in a lot of southern states. But I tell you what, getting through the spring this year was a whole different challenge. They had tornadoes. Almost everybody we know in the community had some kind of weather. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I always say it doesn't matter how bad the storm is. If the tree's in your house, it's a bad storm.
Yeah, no lie.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Joe, what's up?
Another day. Gonna
Captain,
fly again, hopefully.
Captain Joe, I know you saw that Josh Maravich died. Of course, I know right there. Pistol Pete lived right there in Covington. I was kind of surprised. Did he have cancer, Joe? I assume he said he died at home, 42 years old.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking, man. Pistol Pete died at 40, I think it was.
Yeah, in the 40s.
But
Wow.
I think this young man had cancer from what I understood, and I know they lived in Covington. He played basketball at St. Paul. Of course, he went on to play as a walk-on at LSU. He was not his daddy, but they have two sons, and I know they were both. I know Randy, a friend of mine, Randy Drew, and Pistol Pete were best friends, and I see Randy all the time here. So I know Randy. I'll reach out to him later today because he was like an uncle to those kids, and So condolences to the Maraviches.
Yeah, Pistol Pete was a different ball game. He when he played for the Jazz here, I was in the military and I went down to one of the games, and my godfather, J.C. Police, was the announcer, and I didn't know he was the announcer because nobody told me. I walk in and I see him, and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm getting stationed here," and he says, "Well, I got two seats next to me. Anytime you want to come."
He must have
So
worked.
I used to sit right there on the bench.
Remember Hot Rod? He must have worked with Hot Rod Huntley.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Captain Ray, you got your house fixed, I know.
Yeah, the roof was fixed yesterday. Yep. Cheryl got her new car.
Man, I tell you, Captain Ray got it going on.
And I got my flight in yesterday, so I was flying down at the harbor, checking on the osprey nest.
I don't know if everybody knows what that is. Look, that's what's left of one of my flights.
What happened? What's that?
Joe, you see that?
You and that manual.
That's a prop.
That looks like a prop center.
That is the prop. Yeah, the Avata 2 hit a big old briar bush. I mean, I was doing some flips and it actually hit a tree limb, but man, it fell in the thickest part of some briars. And I didn't know where I was at. I was not recording. So I went with the golf cart and I went back there kind of where I thought it was. And I turned the beeping on and heard the ESC beeping. So the only way I found it.
Really?
That's a bunch of bull crap. You're supposed to be walking. You're not supposed to be riding a golf cart.
Shit, I tell you
what.
what.
It's a shame. It's not the ride of shame.
Well, I rode because I kind of knew about where, I guess I should have been recording.
So that bush just came out of nowhere?
Man, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. It would have some stickers. I could not. When I knew I had to walk in there because I heard it beeping, I said, "Oh, it crashed about the worst place it could have crashed."
Yeah.
Getting blackberries while you're there?
They did have some blackberries. I'm gonna go back in there today.
Watch out for snakes.
I'm gonna tell you, blackberry pie is good.
Yeah.
I was flying a little bitty bayou I found, and I'm flying maybe about a foot off the water, and an alligator gar jumped up and splashed right in front of the drone. Looked like it went after the drone.
The fish, the alligator gar fish.
Alligator gar.
Wow.
I grew up on the Swanee River, and we had sturgeon, and they would jump all the time.
Sturgis is in South Dakota.
Sturgeon, that's an ugly fish too, boy. I don't know if you ever seen one.
You got some pretty women in Sturgis.
Hey, Randy. No, I was in Manual, Randy. No easy acro. I had to quit. That's the emotion. No, Lance. Didn't slip out my hand. Lance was drone. Hey, Joe. Why don't you just fly up to Washington and show Lance how to fly that Avata 2?
Lance, that's his favorite drone. He knows that. He told me yesterday he hates that drone as much as I hate my 3 dogs.
Why? Hey, he loves to fly it. He loves to post videos. That's his favorite drone.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though? They got 2 screws right here at the top of this.
Right.
I got a screw missing. Wow, yeah. Hey, okay, that's a loaded statement. I stepped into that one.
Well, we know that because you fly manual.
Hey,
Well, good for you. Good for you, Johnny. You're free now. You took the training wheels off.
Let's see, Mr. Blankhead of the Year says Johnny Jones might like new sticks. Yes, I do like the sticks. That's the
What's the new stickers?
Stickhead of the Year.
Oh, new sticks.
Hey, Scotty. I'm a stickhead instead of a shithead.
Well, I'm number 21.
Oh man, I tell you, no, it was fun. Captain Joe, I saw you've been flying. We got to get together this week.
Yeah, we gotta find time between the rain because we're supposed to get rain 3 days this week.
Hey, good thing we wasn't out. I don't know if you saw right where we go fly there in Manchac. A prisoner jumped out the car. I mean, he jumped that bridge right there. He jumped out the police car. Yeah.
Really?
When did that happen?
I think it was Tuesday.
Oh, they get him? They got him?
No, they let him go. I mean, they got tired looking for him. I guess he hit the swamp. So hey, either the swamp will take care of him or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Got my new AMA card. I'm good till 28 now.
Oh, There you go.
And I got my new stickers too. So I'm good to go.
Ray,
Where's that? New York?
Huh?
No, that's
AMA's in New York.
That's all over the country.
Oh,
All
okay.
over might even be I guess all over the country.
Oh,
Academy of Model Aeronautics.
Oh, we got trouble, guys. We got this guy from Texas in here.
It must be JoJo.
Mr. Chris Hope.
Hey, Chris. Nice flight this morning.
I'm a Ford driver. That's what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I got 2 Texans in here. I got 2 Texans. I put them side by side here.
Well, that's the one I was worried about right there.
Hey, Joe.
That's trouble. He's still young and he can still fight. That's why he's trouble.
I don't feel young. I laid tile for 3 hours yesterday. I feel like I'm 80.
Oh
yeah.
Hey, Joe, don't feel bad. I got out my car down at Gust Island. Took 2. I looked at a guy fishing across the street. I said, "How many you catch?" He goes, "A couple of catfish." I said, "I took 2 steps to go see him, and I felt my back pop. I couldn't move for 5 minutes."
Hey, Eddie Nunez.
Scott named Eddie. What's up, Mr. Eddie Nunez? How you been? Brad Austin is in the house.
DeMarco.
Yeah,
Michael Blake.
everybody.
DeMarco.
Did I miss DeMarco? Brian, Waypoint.
Yeah, he just popped in.
Trucker Steve. Oh, DeMarco, yeah, it says early rises. Yeah, DeMarco, we've been up. We not like you. We don't sleep till 12 o'clock, you know.
I've been up for 5 minutes, maybe 10.
DeMarco, hey, Joe, as long as you got pants on, don't stand up. That's okay.
I got pants on. Yeah, I got pants on. I got to go lay some more tile this morning.
All right, Rodney Bell. Rodney said he's got to run. Boys and girls, have a great day. Thanks, Rodney, for joining in. Rodney, I'll have to go back and catch your live stream there. Scott, and I do hope you're feeling better, brother.
Have a good day, Rodney.
And Joe, Captain Joe, you may know about this. I just, I always kind of open up air data and stuff. So I just pay for air data. So am I screwed?
We are.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask for a refund because I just bought that son of a gun last week.
Well, we are in a way.
All right,
what we're going to have to do, we can still use air data. But what we're going to have to do is that little SD card that we have in our controllers, we're going to have to download to that, and then we're going to have to upload the air data.
I'm bringing all mine. That's too much. You
Too much work.
When I fly with you, you're going to do mine and yours. That's all I can say.
Now, I heard, I'm trying this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But on my RC Pro, I downloaded the app, the Air Data app.
Okay.
And I can't remember who told me. Somebody told me that if you have it on the RC Pro, might have been like East Coast or West Point, or Waypoint. I think of Waypoint. That's what I was saying. West Point. There you go, military. But I think they said that if you have it on the controller, it will sync still. But I don't see how it's going to sync going from app to app.
Rick, Rick is asking what Air Data is an app you can use to track all your flights, and it so much information on batteries and weather.
Yeah, it keeps you everything.
Airspace. It does have a free version, but it's not very expensive. But I know Dre swears by it. I know Captain Joe but Joe, right now, man, I have to get with you. Man, it's not syncing, or at least the last few flights.
Well, it syncs 99% of the time. Every once in a while, it won't sync, and then I've got to go into and say DJI log in, and all I do is hit sync, and it syncs.
Well, guys, we kind of jumped the gun. I don't know if you saw the article. DJI, Joe, as I know it, is cutting off the syncing from
the cloud.
And is that bad timing on this vote coming up, or are they just saying?
No, I think that's the timing to stop this vote or to fix this vote, because they're going to say, okay, none of the data is coming off of the controllers. It's staying with the pilots, and that it's not going to the cloud, so nobody's going to have access to it,
right? Unless
they download it and put it on another app. So Air Data told Drake, actually called Air Data about it, and Air Data said, all you do is just when you do your flight, you tell it to download it to your card that's on the controller, take the card out, stick it in. Now, see, I'll have the card also that might be how you do it, with the card in the controller, where I could do it on the controller. But either that or just take the card out, stick it in the computer, and say sync it or upload.
All that transfer to the mobile app version of it.
I think it's gonna be automatic when the goggles are gonna have the goggles will have all the Avata information. That's gonna go back to your app, and then you're gonna have to download from the app. So bottom line, you're gonna have to download from the app. Now, what happens too is when I do download into the app on the phone, it syncs it on my controller. So that's what I got to find out.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of a surprise, but hey, we'll see how that works out for DJI. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I think it could be good. Air Data, I know they made a statement about it, and also
John Flynn.
Mr. Flynn, what's up, John?
I gotta get my coffee. I'll be back, John.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just an extra step that I don't feel like doing, but that keeps all your flight records with you, because especially with the Air Data app on the controller, I'll have all my records, my maintenance records, everything with me.
Yeah, it's a great app. I know Dre, of course, I picked on Dre. Dre got in trouble. No, he didn't get in trouble, but somebody kind of pulled a Karen on him. So he, Air Data there could prove where you were flying and how you were flying. So that's pretty good,
Yeah, and then not only they pulled a Karen on, they drove up, saw him, drove up, and called the police.
Yeah, and the police went to his house. Actually, I don't know.
Three counties over.
Yeah. So, Mela, what's up, Mela? Mr. Flynn, what's up? Chris Hope, what's going on, man?
Same old. Work and go home.
Work and go home. Yeah. Well.
Yep.
Chris, let me give you a little secret. Ray told me. Dish to work. Don't worry about the work.
Well, somebody's got to pay the bills.
That's it.
And that's the problem.
I hear you.
If I had the side hustle that Ray's got, I would be set for life.
Yeah, no, it's I tell you. You'll get there one day, Chris, but I tell you what, man, you know what? I know you think you stay busy now. Wait till you retire. You'd be like, how the hell did I have time for work,
That's I hear that. I hear that a lot. Then I hear the stories of somebody retiring and then 30 days later they passed away because they ain't got nothing to do.
Yep.
I don't know.
I agree with you. I do hear that, or that's kind of like a statement people make. But I tell you what, man, I don't even know. Looking back, I don't even know if I did have time for work, because I don't know. You know, my friend who's retired used to come drink coffee with me. One of the police officers, he always sit down in my office when I was selling real estate, coming there in the morning. He go, "What day of the week is it?" You know, and I say, "You're such a smart ass," you know. But I can see why he asked that some days.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we work to get to that point. So, you know, I hope
We work to pay for insurance, to pay the government, to pay everybody else. I don't know if we work to pay ourselves.
Well, hey, Scotty, that first word you just mentioned, man, that is I'm out of real estate, but man, I'm hearing some horror stories. I know what Joe, I might have to get with you because I want to go ride by this condo. It's one of the condo places right there in Mandeville or Covington, somewhere right there. They've got like 14 units in this place for sale. They're saying because the condo fees tripled overnight, basically. And, that's happening all over with insurance and taxes. It ain't so much taxes right now. It's the insurance. I know some ladies here in Hammond, she said, I don't know, I'd have to see it. Her insurance went from $2,800 to like almost $10,000. I don't know what, so, I mean, when you get bills like that, you may some of these little young couples may just start let some houses go back to the bank. So,
well, it's getting where you can't afford a house either anymore.
Let's see. So who is going to Avada 2 since the new firmware will work with the Avada 1 control? I wish it, hey, I got the new stick controller there, Philip, so I can fly a manual. Of course, once I do that, I'm sure they'll make that Avada 2. They'll make the old sticks available tomorrow or the next day since I bought it.
Okay, Johnny, where'd you want to go drive? I was buffering the whole time.
Huh?
You said you wanted to go driving. I started buffering.
No, there's just a couple condo places up there saying that they're for sale because the condo fees have tripled in the past, few months. I'll go see where one of them's at. I think I know where one is, but it's just a trend that's happening with insurance and taxes and there's so much water bills, light bills, cable bills. I mean, but hey, when your house is paid for, it's really not paid for because of property taxes too. So,
yeah.
Let's see here, Ronnie, God bless America. My granddaughter and my sister, my daughter and son-in-law will be coming up to Savannah. I think it's June 19th or 18th, something like that. I'm gonna have to give them your number, and so I know you told me to. Give them your number if they have any trouble or anything. Gracie will be coming up there in September to school. So, yeah.
That's great. She's got to be so excited, Johnny.
Yeah, she is. She's getting excited. It's coming up. It'll be September. So she got a little part-time job at Maurice's at the mall. So she's working a little bit. And, of course, Bailey's doing her swim lessons. Always got something going. Laney left for Savannah, Georgia this morning for a beta club. So she had to be at school at 5:15. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they taking a bus. So
you sound like a proud grandpa, Johnny.
Well, Gracie, Gracie's gonna do good. It's just 4 years to get there. And,
yep.
But she always wanted to go Savannah School of Art, so it's here.
Yep. She'll do great.
Big accomplishment.
Let's see. Brad says insurance company already made hundreds of millions of dollars and taking advantage of. Yeah, Brad. But I tell you, with what's happening, we almost all know everybody in the chat right here. Chris, y'all had damage. Joe, y'all had damage up there. Captain Joe, you had car flood. Ray had a house, just trees. Scotty, you just had tornadoes. We had a tornado a while back here. So I tell you. Bob Casey had damage. DeMarco Moore had damage. I mean, it's amazing. Just in a group we know, so many people have been affected.
Everybody had.
Yeah, but Johnny, that is a small percentage of the whole entire world that's paying insurance.
Well,
and look, before I'll tell you, the state of Florida, they would get our legislators to go pay off all these bills instead. Well, our legislators finally got smart and says, look, we set things up for you so this wouldn't happen. And they finally said, we're not giving you any more money. And now that's why they're doing what they're doing. So,
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, it's something definitely. I mean, we talk all the time, or we say this, something definitely got to be done. I don't know how they could do it. I just don't, once things go up, they never really come down. But some of these prices, I mean, you know, if you bought a house here, I don't know, even up to a couple years ago, maybe 200, 225, 175, and that the 250 range, you might have got insurance for, I don't know, $800-900. But that same house, so they're gonna run you probably $4,000. So you're talking about $400 a month or $350 a month,
Mhm.
you know, in property taxes. So it's a subject that's you know, and then God forbid if you have any other. I mean, listen, there are going to be storms somewhere this year. I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the truth of the matter is the dollar sure doesn't go very far anymore.
Well, you know,
on
Scott,
everything.
when I had the condo over in Orange Beach, the last hurricane that hit over there, I mean, I'll be honest with you. You know, it's a 66 unit building. They come in there and cut a 5x5 square sheetrock out. I'm talking 25 square feet was $11,000 for ServPro to do that.
Well, I told a story of $40,000 cut 2 trees. How much did you pay, Ray? You don't have to tell me, but I bet you didn't pay $40,000 to get those 2 trees cut out, or that's what my niece paid.
$2,000.
You talking about a ripoff? That's a ripoff.
Oh my God, $40,000.
And the insurance company allocated it, which makes me wonder if there isn't some collusion there.
Yeah, never know about that collusion.
Crooks.
But the guy, he was going to charge $800 for the one section of the tree because it was 4 stalks.
David
It
Lorenzo.
was actually 4 trees, so $2,000 was a good price with the stump grinding.
RJ's Ariel, welcome in. If you're new, I'll make you moderator.
Well, when I finally got all the bids,
Ron Johnson.
when I finally got all the bids that were legit bids, one was $5,000, one was $6,700, another one was $7,500, and all those are elevated prices. But that was because it's kind of crisis mode, and I don't have a problem with them raising a little bit because look, you're stressing your crew, you're stressing your equipment. And you're working nonstop, all the time. So, but 2,000, that sounds proper.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you.
I made a nice little video about it. I made a nice commercial for the guy to tell you.
I watched
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I watched it. He just doesn't work in my neighborhood.
Hey, you know what's funny? When the last hurricane we had, of course, everybody's experienced this, and Joe, I know you did. Man, it was, you know, that next morning you wake up, there's tree companies all over. You know, of course, there's some legitimate ones, and there's some. You know, we had a lot of damage in the cemetery. One guy gave me a bid of like $36,000, and I said, so I saw this little guy in a truck. I think they had Tennessee license plates. Very nice young man. You could just tell, man. So he went in there and did it. They cleared the same thing in the same area for $9,500 instead of $36,000. So
wow.
So here's my lesson. This is my lesson out of the whole deal. And it hit home to me on this more than anything. Always, always, always hire the local guy. Never hire somebody from out of town because they come in and steal your money and leave and they could care less what you think. But the local guy will not do that because he has to live with you.
Your local guys can't handle it, though. They can't handle the
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to me if you've got to wait. I mean, you tell me, we just paid 4 times over what it should have been cost, you know, and that's money being taken away from her to getting her place fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you got a tree through your house, you know what? And the guy's out there with a boom truck.
Got to get rid of it.
I mean, it's a whole. I mean, I could understand. You know, let's see. Philip said 20 years insurance, no claim to need a new roof from wind damage. They only want to replace 50 shingles with the shape of the roof.
They put a price gouging law in effect.
Oh yeah, there's one in there, and so when we supposedly have, done what we're supposed to do, but it's almost like it's falling on deaf ears. I mean, it's like they don't do anything about it. I don't, but that's what they advertise. Matter of fact, they've been advertising. Look, if you got a claim that you think's fraudulent, report it to so and so. And of course, we've done it. And look, this is organized. This is they knew exactly what they were doing. So,
Yeah, but-
and look, my niece did absolutely everything right. She didn't do anything wrong. And the insurance company is the one that sent this company to her too. That's the other reason why I'm like, man, something just smells here. So,
Well, Scotty, let me ask you this: if a square shingles new, I'm talking about new. Now I know replace is a little more because they got to pull it off and all, but a square shingles is say $225 a square to install, but the insurance company will pay like $525 a square.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean that don't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't. I see that all the time.
I
Being in
mean,
the roofing business, man, it's crazy. Like
Yeah,
we'll sell a cash job for about what you said, about 220, 240 a square.
yeah.
Well, no, a little more than that. My cost is around 225 a square.
Yeah, I know they keep.
So you put a little markup on it, maybe 25, 30% on it. But then in the insurance job, I got an insurance job right now. It's a 19 square roof, so fairly small. It's like 23 squares with waste. And I think they're paying almost $600 a square.
Jeez. That's
So
crazy.
the guy wants to go. The guy's asking about, I kind of want to go with an impact resistant shingle so I can save some money on my premiums, and maybe not have to go through this again or whatever. I said, yeah, we'll check the numbers, whatever. I think I'm able to give him an impact resistant shingle at no extra charge, and I'll probably charge him a little bit, but it's not going to hurt the profit hardly much at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, now, I mean, I know there was somebody saying that, so they had a 10-year-old roof and the insurance company was saying they didn't want to insure the house. Well, 10-year-old is nothing for a roof, even here. But okay, what's the next thing? What if they come up to you and say, well, your brick's been standing for 25 years and
right.
I mean, so this could be a never ending. It is out of control, and I understand. Look, we're all in business to make money, but this is a bad subject for.
It is.
We sold our house. Our roof was 10 years old. In order to sell our house, we had to put a new roof on it. We had 35-year-old shingles on it.
That don't even make sense.
So here's the other lesson. Now what I hear, don't go buy the best shingle. Go buy the worst shingle because they're liable to make you change it out. So go save you some money on the front end.
I'll tell you one thing though about Scotty, about a 30-year roof doesn't mean it's going to last 30 years. That's a manufactured defect warranty. So in an architectural shingle in my part of the country in Texas, Johnny, your part of the country, 15, 18, maybe 20 years you're going to get out of an architectural shingle.
20 years.
A 3-pad, you might get 12 to 15.
Yep.
And yeah. So a lot of people say, oh no, but the hailstorm in Austin last year I was working. Ran into a Karen, some of y'all might remember, but this guy said, no, I got a 30-year roof. I'm good. I'm like, sir, you had 3-inch hail hit your 14-year-old roof. It's trash, dude.
Right.
And it went south. But yeah, it's just, trying to explain that to people, like they put a 30-year manufacturer defect warranty on it because they know that it ain't even going to last 30 years. It's gonna deteriorate.
I do know that, but it is supposed to be a better product to give you a little bit more years.
Yeah, certainly. It is a better product to give you more years, but the manufacturer defect warranty is not the one to look at. You're gonna get probably two or three more years out of an upgraded shingle than you will a standard.
I'm gonna put a little video on Captain Joe. We can continue to talk. Joe.
Yeah, I saw that. Just popped up. That's the one that just popped up, right?
Joe flies with the birds, just
this one went to the birds. Yeah, this one, every
sunrise or sunset? Sunset, right?
Sunset. Yeah, every purple Morton came up for this one.
Joe,
you were lucky.
Joe, you paid the toll to cross the causeway there?
Yeah, you got to pay a toll. I've got a thing on my car.
Did you pay yours?
Yeah, not on that one. But you'll see when I get closer to the point, that's when they start coming out, and they start. I mean, hundreds of them.
And what drone you flying, Joe?
Mavic 3.
Yep.
Here they go.
Ain't nobody want them Mavic 3. I'll bat at them.
Yeah, basically from this point on, the whole flight they were doing that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I figured, hey, who's gonna make the video better? You know?
Make it really good if it hit that water, you know.
No, don't say that.
It ain't never gonna fix that pier right there.
That's 2 years, Hurricane Ida.
It'd
That's
be
a nice place to fly.
3 years in August.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a nice little place to fly, but that needs to be fixed.
I had a bunch of birds chasing me out in Canyon Lake, Texas on vacation last week. Man, they were all over. Hawks and vultures, all kinds of shit chasing me.
Yeah, I had the purple martins here, and then yesterday I went down the Pearl River and I had the swallows there. So the last 4 or 5 flights that I've flown by water like that, I've had birds everywhere.
Maybe God's trying to tell you something, Joe.
Yeah, he's showing me the birds.
Flipping you the bird.
Joe Fodoleo will show you the bird when he drinks his coffee. Shit.
That's it.
Yeah. There you go. Look, there's a bird right there.
There you go.
Hey, who's Scotty? Are you going to Manfield?
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to. I mean, that's one of the events. That's another event that I go to all the time. I've only missed the first one. And
Same here.
but I don't know. We got so much going on here. I joked around with Rick. I said, if my wife will let me go, I'm going. So,
Right.
But it's hard to tell because I don't know from week to week what we're doing and what we're not doing. And I'm going to tell you, that woman right there does most of the work around here. You see this insulation up right there? Who do you think put that up there? She sprayed all that up there.
Really?
Nice.
So now I hired somebody else to do the barn, which is I'm inside the barn, but this is the room inside the barn. And she
Nice.
did that, and she did the she shed. She's we just got it done and got the insulation or got the
Let me ask you this: if she's doing all that, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm a weekend warrior. Look, I really do. Matter of fact, I need to get out there right now. I got some hardy board to finish nailing. I was nailing yesterday. And my jobs are pretty small compared to what she's doing.
Chris Hope, you need to bring him to Texas and teach Scotty how to work.
I'm gonna tell you, I try to give her credit every time, and I don't think people understand. They don't believe she does it. Look, that she shed, I started to put all the foundations in. Actually, I didn't finish it. She finished putting the foundations. I put in most of them. And then next thing I know, she wouldn't wait on me. She's sitting there building the floor, and she's built the walls and stood the walls up herself.
Dang.
That's
So,
amazing.
but I mean, the secret is she's got a Kubota, and she won't tell me how she does it. She makes sure I'm not around, but she stood
sounds like
those
a
walls
keeper.
up somehow.
She's a keeper, Scott.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I just hope she'll keep me.
Let's see.
She doesn't do high work, so I put the roof on.
Randy says Scotty is a damn good woman there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Philip Koshat. Philip, are you going live? Didn't you go live last Monday? Did he go live last Monday?
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
He's doing Philip, tell us a little bit about your show. I think he did it. I'm not sure what time it was. I caught a little bit of the replay.
I lose track.
We have to update the schedule.
Gotta have to put him on the guide, Johnny. Gotta put him on the guide.
The schedule is all screwed up right now. We'll have to change.
Hey, did you need to highlight Buckeye's comment right there?
What do you do?
What's it?
That's a good idea. What are y'all doing this weekend?
I'm going to lay some tile.
Oh,
Hey, we get tile work. You coming here to
You
lay
need some
tile?
tile work? I got you, fam.
Let me tell you what, she lays tile too. I mean,
Yeah.
she's done all her tile work.
That's awesome.
Now she doesn't do those big old panels like you did.
I try not to.
I tell you what though, we were looking at some floor tile, and she was looking at these big old tiles and to do the floor, and I said, "Yeah, but pick one up." And she said, "She went back and got some smaller ones." So,
Yeah, the stuff I was doing in Tennessee. 3 of the 4 showers I did in Tennessee last summer were the tiles were 5 feet by 2.5 feet, one
Oh.
piece of tile.
5 foot.
5 foot. It was 59.5 by 29.5.
Wow.
How'd you pick them up? I swear they had to be wearing you out.
Suction cups.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Really?
Yeah, oh, it's heavy. Yeah,
How much
I know.
do you think it weighed?
What
How
do
much
they weigh?
did a
Yeah,
piece
how
of
much
tile
do they
weigh?
weigh?
I mean, I didn't weigh it, but it was
60, 80
probably
pounds?
no, not that much. Probably I'd say one tile is probably 20, 25 pounds, and then you put mortar on the back of it. And it's a little heavier, but no, I mean, those double-headed suction cup with a handle in between. Best $12 I ever spent at Harbor Freight. I got a couple of those, and they really worked out well to carry the tile in and out, and go out to cut it and bring it back in and all that.
It's like a sheet of plywood laying down.
It's monster. Yeah. When I got to that job too, when I got out there, it was my friend's house, and they were, and I saw that tile. I said, I thought you said you were getting 2 foot by 4 foot. This looks bigger than I've installed 2 by 4 before. So I thought you were getting 2 foot by 4 foot. She said, yeah, we saw this stuff.
Hey, Joe, you ever hear of Luckstone?
What kind?
Luckstone?
Luckstone?
Yeah.
Is that a brand?
Kohler makes it. Yeah.
Kohler. No, I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah. We're getting our bathroom redone with that.
Cool. Is it like a flagstone look, or is it?
It's like big panels,
Big panels.
Yeah.
Big panels,
Yeah.
It's-
I mean, it looks like tile, but
Yeah. Cool. Hopefully you're getting a good deal on labor.
yeah. Yeah.
It's New York City.
Yeah, no. Can't be that good a deal.
I just hope it's on time. They say we got to order it, and when it comes in, we'll schedule the job.
Yep. Yeah, this patio I'm working on right now. I thought it'd take me about 3 or 4 days, and I'm on. Today'd be day 5 of being over there. Of course, I had a vacation last week, but it'll be day 5 of getting over there. I'm almost done. I got it's about 250 square feet total. So, and it's 1 foot by 2 foot tiles, 24 by 12.
Yeah,
And I just got the outer perimeter to do.
Joe,
I agree with Scott Nadeau's comment there.
What?
Tile work is artwork.
Oh yeah.
It definitely is. Yep.
Scott, did you
And
get to do any? I mean, not Scott. Joe, did you get to do any flying while you was on vacation? A little bit.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's about all I did. I did a lot of flying. Yeah, it was a good time.
Gotcha.
Had some fun with the friends, but I don't know. They were having some 90s country dance party in the living room, so I exited stage left.
Yeah, I saw you. I don't want to tell anybody about your shot. Your shot. Thing y'all was taking shots out of.
Oh yeah. Lord, I tell you,
I
them
like mad props.
women are
I
worse
like
than men.
Randy's-
I'm just going to put it that way.
I like Randy's comment there too.
Who's that?
Randy, look at Randy's comment.
Oh, no.
So I was doing.
All right, that's Dusty. Randy's up above that.
Randy. Let's see where I'm at here.
Mad props. There you go.
Yeah, linoleum.
Yeah, remember the sheet vinyl?
Yep.
Sheet vinyl they bring in.
Oh yeah. Installed a little bit of that too.
Let's see. Brad says I need to try and buy my FPRC2 with a VADA 2.
You have to use the Integras or the G2s. It does not work with the G3s.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to be a man to do concrete work, because I swear that's heavy stuff, and you got to work your butt fast.
That's how
Which tile
it
work's
works.
probably the same way, but
Tile work, you got a little more, I think, working time with it. Well, I mean, concrete does. You got some time to work it, but man, that's a different beast right there. I mean, tile work, you don't have to build forms and put a bunch of gravel down and all that. All the prep work in concrete alone.
moving mud. If you grab that little hoe thing and try to push mud this way or that way, or even if you got a pump and you're holding that hose, man, that thing is heavy.
It's still, yeah.
Kenny
It still
Hall,
works.
Welcome in, Kenny. Welcome in, Mr. Kenny.
I tell you, it's got to be such an accomplishment you got to feel good, Scott, when you're getting these projects done on your new house. Really,
That's what keeps
Yeah,
me
we-
going on with every tile job I do. Like I'm exhausted and hurt and tired by the end of it, but step back and say, yeah, I did that right there. These people are going to enjoy that for years and years.
so Scott, you're gonna have a drone meetup when the house is completed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If y'all like camping.
Hey, we see that big shop.
I got a text.
Yeah, look, it's I don't know. I mean, so my wife is she wants us to be done with the she shed and the barn. Technically, everything we got done by the end of the year, and that's part of the problem. And then we're supposed to start building our house. So, and then that's it. After that, hopefully we're out of the business. Hopefully we won't wear out before then. But I got a dang shoulder right now that just kills me all the time now. And
How long is it gonna take you to build a house?
well, I don't know. I tell you, we built a cottage and we did it ourselves, and that was Weekend Warrior. And it took me 5 years to do that, but I literally
5
was
years.
doing that on the weekends.
Yeah.
But I think we talked about the she shed, and I think we've been about 1.5 years on it right now. Now the barn went up fast, but that's because we hired it out and they put the barn up in 3 days, less than 3 days, really 2 days. The third day was just finishing up stuff. But of course, we're still working on it. I mean, we've got the interior stuff that we're doing. Electrical, most of it's wired. Well, a lot of the wire's been run, but I'm looking at receptacles right now that are not basically plumbed out or whatever. Now that we don't do electrical work. And this is the first time we've hired for HVAC. So, but that guy, he should be, all he's got to do now is bring the air handler and the unit, and then that's done. So we're waiting on inspection so we can put up sheetrock. And that guy didn't show up when he was supposed to. So, but they really don't care. I mean, I'm in Brooks County, which is one of the poorest counties in Georgia. And they know we're paying for it ourselves. There's no bank involved. It is for ourselves. And
what town is it?
Well, if you go by town, it's Pavo, Georgia, but Pavo's not very big.
Okay.
Quitman is where the courthouse is at for Brooks County.
That's about an hour from where you are in Tallahassee, right?
Yes, exactly an hour, which is nice. An hour is not bad. With Thomasville halfway in between, so it's like 2 30-minute trips. And
Randy says electrical work is shockingly easy.
Let me tell you what, walk in a man's shoes and you find out how hard it is. So through my career, I've always, if I can volunteer and help somebody do something, I helped volunteer somebody wire his house. And I was like, holy cow, pulling wire is tough and hard. And and it's hot, that's the other thing. HVAC guy, every time he does work, he's always working in the heat, so you learn a lot when you have to do somebody else's job.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, everybody wants their kids to go to college and all, but look, let me tell you, today being a plumber, air conditioning guy, electrician isn't a bad thing. I know they work, but they're making some.
No, in all honesty, to me, you're better off to go get a technical degree than you are to go to college.
Yep.
I personally definitely believe that. You can make a heck of a lot more money now in a technical field like that than you can by going and getting a profession. I hate to say it. I don't even think doctors make what they used to. It's their liability is so much higher. And you don't necessarily have that as a contract.
The cost to get these two doctors live right across the street from me here. They both tell you, because they're both retired now, and he was on the board of LSU, and he says it's too much money to become a doctor now. Yeah, they're like, that's why that's a. But yeah, hey, being an electrician, a plumber, a sheetrock guy, a roofer, man, they all work. They work now. Let me tell you, they work.
So, what is the answer to Warren's question there? He says, where do you call a place where a bunch of rabbits live? I don't even remember now. I forgot.
A hutch.
A what?
Is it a hutch?
Rabbit hutch.
I ain't never heard
What's
that.
a rabbit?
A hutch.
A coop.
No, that's a chicken.
That's chicken coop, rabbit hole.
A rabbit hole.
Johnny, guys, Ray, everybody, I'm gonna get off here. Scott, Joe, Chris, good talking to y'all. I'm gonna
Joe.
Yeah,
get some things
I don't
wrapped
have-
up here and get in the van and head to work. Go lay some tile.
All
Have
right,
a good day, Joe. Don't
Yep.
work too hard.
You guys too. Yeah, I'll try not to. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you get rabbits live in a warren.
Work. Man.
Yeah.
I guess old Mad Props was right. I think Randy was right.
Randy was
'Cause
right.
isn't that what a warren is?
Randy was in the sim last night. Him and Joe Polito, they was live streaming a little bit. That was pretty neat.
Who, Randy went live?
Yeah, he was live streaming from the
That wasn't Dusty. See, you got that is Dusty right there.
oh, no,
East
Randy,
Coast
no,
Sim.
well, no, I'm just talking about I hadn't.
Now you guys are
I
gonna
think
laugh
Dusty-
at this, but I was
Dusty
watching.
was in the Sims last night too.
I was watching On Patrol live last night.
Horacio Warren is saying, "See you later. I won't have a great Sunday." Let's see now. RJ Ariel says, "I should have known Scott was from Georgia. I'm going to holler at you next time I'm down that way." There you go.
See you, Warren.
Well,
Have a
I'm
good
actually
day.
in Tallahassee too, so but I can tell you, this is probably going to be the ending place. I mean, it's this is where I grew up. This is where I started from. You know, I learned my work ethic from getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning, unload a tobacco barn, and then we load it all day. And then, you know, so it's funny how you can look back on things and see how it works. But, you know, if I hadn't done that when I did, I wouldn't know how to work like I do today. And not saying work's good, but guess what? You find out how you depend on each other. You know, if I don't do my job, then somebody else can't do their job. And
Oh, absolutely.
you know, we need each other all the time doing what they're supposed to do. So,
Scott, are you going live Monday night?
yeah, I guess I can tell you, I've basically just flat wore out the last few. I think I was sick last Sunday. That's the thing. I didn't know it, but actually my electrician was here, and I snuck over here to the barn and fell asleep for about 2 hours. And then I text my wife. I says, "Look, I'm fixing to get in my truck and drive off. Just let Bob know that, you know, because he's a friend of ours, and I didn't want him to not understand why I was just leaving without saying anything. But I didn't feel like talking to anyone, and I got back to the office and basically crashed, or at least the holdout there. Johnny knows where it's at. So.
Chris, are you going to Minefield? Or are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
You,
playing.
you drive, huh, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha.
Are you staying at your usual place, Chris?
No, I'm going to probably stay in town this time.
Okay.
About the bullet. Get 2 nights there there in Brownsville, I believe.
I might have to do like I did last time, like a week or two before, to find out if I can go or not. So, but I really want to go, but I just don't know. I mean, it's
I tell
Yeah,
you,
I'm not going to make reservations yet.
yeah, I mean, you got the South Florida Drone meetup, you got Minefield, they got the Vegas meetup, they got something in Chicago that Mike and Sergio are doing.
What's the date on that one, Johnny?
I think it's right around it. It's about 2 weeks before that one, I believe, like August. Right around.
Herman and Lawrence are thinking of doing one in September.
Oh, really?
Yeah, New York City. Yep. Well, Brooklyn probably.
yeah. Philip always goes. He's the sound man.
Yeah, it's July 19th, Joe said. Okay. I was thinking August, July the 9th. So that ain't very far away. That's only a month. Well, yeah, 5 weeks away.
Getting close.
Let's see. Brad says Chris Hope's going to Minefield this year. All right.
Yeah, Brad's been every year almost, hasn't he? I That's where I met Brad. Brad was the first person I met, him and Keith.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
You said they got a meet up in South Florida. That'd be cool.
There's one in South Florida coming up?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, hopefully, Captain Joe, you're going to make it next year.
Hey, that will be the plan because I'm hoping by that time next year I'm through with photography for a while.
Just let me know when it's a definite. I'll add you to the list.
We might be following a new truck this year, Captain Joe. I don't know if that Chevrolet might not make it from Tallahassee to Jensen Beach.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's got a new transmission in it. They said that the rebuilt one's supposed to be pretty good. At least, talking to
Scotty, you got to save your money because we're going a day early.
Another day early.
Scotty.
We'll be down there Monday now.
No. We got to just go spend a night down there where they fly at the lighthouse. Ray, where's that?
Oh yeah, I can tell you, I really did enjoy that. That was actually quite fun. That just added to it again. I mean, it really was fun.
I hadn't called you and talked to you, but yeah, I was thinking maybe Mike could go there early and stay there, and then stay at a hotel one night, and then go to Jensen Beach that Thursday night. You know?
I got you.
Jupiter is a nice place to fly. It really is. That lighthouse, Du Bois Park, really, really nice.
I mean, the only bad thing about it, Marcus will be there at that time, so
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah.
No, they stay there. Actually, Ron goes. I think he probably gets there a couple nights before.
Yeah, he goes early. Yep.
In case they need a tow truck, need to leave there. Nah, we'll be all right.
And I'm hoping Ken makes it again next year. That'd be great.
Scott called me later about your truck and my truck. There you go. Well, Scott, hey, no, Ken's got a Ford, right?
Yeah.
Ford truck. Yes.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, look at my comment there.
Yeah, that's funny.
My truck. I don't know. My little half a truck might not pull your truck.
Hey, Ken, you're on the list. Just to let you know, Ken, you're number 6 on the list.
Ken said he's planning on it. We gotta get Chris Hope. Chris, do I have to swing by your house and just, come? I had to come back, go west a little bit, grab you, and then come back.
Well, I can go it. I appreciate the offer, but I can go ahead and tell you right now, next April is not looking good here for me at all.
That's a busy time for you.
I already know a year out what's fixing to happen in April.
Really?
Yeah. We'll know more in January, but I know stuff's already planned in April.
Well, then we're just gonna have to talk about you, Chris. All good things, though.
That's being talked about is better than not being talked about.
Chris, let me tell you, your name comes up a lot at the meetup. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm just saying your name comes up.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm no different than y'all. So,
no,
we all put our pants on the same way.
No,
we wear pants. I gotta wear pants. Wait, what?
I'm sure you'll get there one day. And no, that's actually my son-in-law. And we talked about possibly going to Mansfield. Matt's never met some of the guys, and we could leave as early as just the night before, even early that morning, and we're probably only about 5.5 hours away. So just have to see. That's I hate to say the H word, but that date right around Mansfield is always a kind of a wind blowing event around here. It seems like. So,
you don't even want to talk about hurricanes.
No.
Don't mention the hurricane word.
No lie.
Well, I'm just telling you, Johnny. I've been looking at the maps that I look at every year that are pretty accurate. And Father's Day comes up next week, and then I think it's the 16th, 17th. I mean, the 18th and the 19th. There's a little system that's going to be in the Gulf of Mexico. And it's going to be right going towards Apalachicola, and it's going to stall. And when it stalls, it's going to stall there for about almost 36 hours, and it's going to shift to where I'm going to be covered in red. Right here in Mandeville area, should be covered with red and oranges for about 18 hours. And I'm not looking forward to that because whenever that happens, I'll lose a car.
Well, that would be on the. I mean, Apalachicola would be the west side of the storm, but I don't know.
But I'm
I
talking
think-
about the rain. If it stays in one area, it's just training in that one area.
Yeah, it's
Is
too
it-
early. I mean, those
and
guys.
it's
positive.
not even
Think
shipping.
positive.
Yeah,
no.
I hate the new social media about weather events. I mean, it's.
And the media really tries to sensationalize it.
Yeah.
They do.
I mean, it's crazy.
But you got to be prepared.
But we're dealing with a lot higher water temperatures. The water temperatures are already at August temperatures.
You know, in a sense, that's kind of why we are wanting to get one of these buildings done up here, because we got the cottage, but it's on the other side of the creek. And when the creek rises, we can't get to it. So it's like we need to get one of these buildings on this side of the creek done. So if something comes up, we got somewhere to go. But that's kind of why we got some of this in mind as well.
Ray, can you answer this question right here?
I know. I saw it. We will definitely take care of you, Bela. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you had blonde hair.
Oh yeah, she's a blonde. Let's see. That would be. Let's see. Hey Ray, blonde sex. Yeah. Well, hey, I thought she said. I'm glad she didn't say bald section because that would be everybody at the event almost.
It's going to be another good time. Another great time, actually.
Ray, you already got. I mean, where are we at in number wise? I mean,
Up to 97
That's
signed up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
that is crazy.
I know we're going to have some dropouts, like always, but it's still nice to keep track of that list. And like Scott, he's number 21, so,
There you go. Oh, boy.
I wonder if Rick's still listening.
He's there. He's printing an award right now for you, Ray.
Right here, look. Here you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run,
tell
guys.
ya.
Y'all have a good Sunday. Have a good week.
All right, Chris.
All right, Chris.
Thank you so much.
We'll see y'all. Bye bye.
Have a great day.
Chris.
No, Rick is one of the best.
Rick Williamson? Or is that another Rick in a community?
I used to think that.
Hey, but you're special. You got yours put on your car door. I got mine mailed to me, brother.
And I'm gonna tell you.
And I got one sitting out in front of the hotel.
I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't even questioning. I knew it was either Johnny or somebody else. Who? Oh, Ken. I was sure of it. I just didn't know which one.
Hey, Mr. John Flynn picked up a Bamboo A1 mini printer for $199. They had them produced. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good. There he is, right here, John. Let's see what he said. Got to run. All right, John. Yeah, John will be getting his printer. He'll be printing some stuff.
He's gonna get his Avada leaf blower out now.
Yeah. Phil wanted to be number 110, so he's number 110.
I mean, I want 107. Barkley can't have 107. I know you're listening, Barkley. Bamboo is having a. Hey, John. A1. Yeah, but you know what, Brad? Maybe I went to a different site. I couldn't pull it up. It says it. Not that I don't need another printer, but is that still for sale? Joe. All right. Thanks, Joe. Joe, you should be getting your package there probably tomorrow, maybe, or Tuesday. I put it in the mail. You won the hat and the phone holder, and I threw some extra little goodies in there.
Hey, Johnny, I think I'm gonna fix have to bail out of here too. I just keep looking out there, seeing that sun picking up, and I need to go get something done before it gets too hot.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end. We've been on right at an hour. I'm gonna go blow off the cemetery there and the mausoleum, get that all looking good for the weekend, and head over. That had 30 people in. Ray, who you got Thursday night on your show? Oh,
Thursday night. I don't have the list in front of me. I got to bring it up on the phone. My memory is shot, guys. I'm just too old now.
We got no fly for fun show this week, but the next
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about the insurance companies earlier, and I'll just tell you on a side note, if you're on the insurance side, it's just as stressful on those people too, because I know one gentleman did sell insurance, and now all his clients were busy. Well, he's dealing with dementia now. And what I heard was Michael was what kind of did him in. So,
Well, anyway, it's going to be Bob Dempsey and Tom. They're going to talk about the Vegas drone meetup.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and 2 weeks. Well, we don't have no fly for fun show Wednesday, but the next week we're gonna just show nothing but viewer videos. Hey, get your viewer videos sent in to me, or just send me a message on Facebook, and we'll I'll load them up. And then the next week, 2 weeks after that, we're gonna have Xavier on. He's been
Drone X.
Yeah, Drone X.
Drone X.
Oh, really? Xavier, huh?
Yeah, Xavier's going to be on 2 weeks. Well, that'll be actually July the 3rd. And he's been putting up some nice videos lately. So he's a good guy. We've had him on, I don't know, it's probably been 2 years ago, I guess. So, but I caught up with him, and we'll get him on. That's July the 3rd. So, all right, guys, everybody have a great day. Joe, what you got planned today? You going to fly?
I'm going to try. I usually do.
Yeah.
I fly
Well, I actually lost a bumper yesterday too when I hit the briar patch. So, all right, everybody have a great day. Want to thanks for joining in, and of course, Drone Nation Monday night today. Yeah, Drone Seekers. If you get a chance, catch up with Mr. Marcus Crawford.
Michael's a guest. Michael Wright.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, we'll join Michael and Marcus.
That's good.
Jackie and all of those, Steve. And
I like that show. I really do. It's an off time to watch it, middle of Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
good sometimes.
But I enjoy that show a lot.
All right, everybody, have a great Sunday. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.